Welcome back to the Endeavor Miami podcast. We're live from Dell for Startups booth at eMerge Americas, and I'm here with Robert, co-founder and CEO of COCO Technologies. Welcome, Robert.
Thank you so much for the invitation for being here. I'm so happy to express everything what I want to say to the entrepreneurs and Endeavor Network.
Okay, so we have a very interesting conversation coming up, and one that is rarely done, right? There's a lot of taboo or stigma, and people don't want to talk about it, but we will talk about it today, and that is the importance of spirituality in the lives of founders and well-being, because it is correlated to the success of the business. I'm actually going to talk about that in the eMerge panel later today, but tell me, what do you think about that? What's your perspective and your experience?
My point is that we need to start to talk about it. Some people say it's about mental health, it is important, but it is about mind. But what about what is inside? About spiritual health, what about it? In my case, this point has been very important, and I consider that every single entrepreneur have to look inside, have to think about spirituality in order to manage and handle and transit the different problems and different challenges that entrepreneurship brings. It's not easy to raise capital, it's not easy to lead people, it's not easy to run out of cash, it's not easy to understand when a client sometimes is not agree with you. It's not easy everything in entrepreneurship path. So go into spirituality is always important, and I would like to go deeper into the
Go
conversation.
for it.
But
So how have you gone deeper into spirituality? How has that helped you?
I think that I have three main points. The first one is purpose, right? Let's say that a startup is like a tree, right? And a storm is coming, right? If you don't have a purpose, the storm is gonna like devast anything. If you have good roots, if you are strong, you have a purpose, if you have a why, if you are not just making money but also having a social impact, if you want to change something in the society, if you really have a good purpose for life, for the people, for your city, for the ecosystem, for the country as well, anything is gonna devast you, right? So spirituality is not religion, right?
I agree
So
with you.
it's completely different. Spirituality is understand first your purpose, what is the why in your life, in your company, in your city, and go coherent with that direction. So anything can happen. You can go run out of money. You can have a lot of problem in your startup, but if you have a clear purpose, you are going to the direction and nothing is going to stop you.
So what is the difference between having a purpose and actually, being a spiritual person that can tap into an to recharge your energy, right? To continue being focused. How do you see that? How do you define
I think that they are
spirituality?
not different, they are complementary. Basically, I think that when you are spiritual, you can have a clear purpose of impact. And when you are in problems and in troubles, you can go inside you and clear your purpose and remind the purpose. And you can say, you can meditate, you can say, this is my why. I cannot stop because we have problems.
You remind yourself because you
So
have all the answers inside of you.
you bring out what is inside. And if inside you have the clear purpose, so you're gonna see it and you're gonna go and catch it, right?
The purpose that it's aligned with your mission and your passion,
Yeah.
right? And then you tap into your inner self to recharge and then go out and really focus in delivering what you want to deliver, which is through your company or through whatever you're building as an entrepreneur, right? And if there's alignment within yourself with purpose, what you're building, your mission, don't you think it's easier to really tackle the problems when they crush you?
I mean, as an entrepreneur, I have faced a lot of challenges, and I can honestly say, that if I won't have that purpose in my life, everything will be bad on me. To be honest, the best moment of my life the best moment of achievements, the moments when I face challenges and crises, is the right moment when I go inner,
Inside.
when I go inside, when I remember my purpose. You can have any crisis, but the purpose reminds you that you have to go forward and never stop. It is about meditation. You can choose the religion that you want, eh, right?
Whatever works for
Whatever
you.
works for you, but go inside because always inside is the answer.
Yeah, the religion and the meditation or the breath work, those are tools that you can use to actually go inside. But I agree with you that I think when you have the challenges in your life, that's when you learn the most. How you solve those challenges, how you face the challenges, and how you get up and continue.
That is the second point. Fears. How do you face the challenge if you have fears? If everyone can have fears. And one coach one day told me, you need to forget about fear, you need to avoid the fear, you need to kill the fear. And I say to him, I'm not agree with that. You don't need to kill the fear because the fear is good for you. The fear
All
is
emotions are good.
yeah, and the fear is good as an angel because it's taking care of you, of something that probably is happening and you do not realize. So you have not to kill the fear. You have to take the fear with your hand and say, hey, fear, what do you want to show me? Let's go together. Let's face the challenge together,
I love
right?
it. I love it.
Because, I mean, a lot of people want to jump the fear. And when you are spiritual, you can understand the fear and you can go inside you and talk with the fear, hey, fear, you are my friend. You are telling me something.
It's showing.
And you can have that inner conversation.
And the insights, a lot of insights come out of that when you have that inner conversation. Because I agree, all humans have all these emotions for a reason, and fear can be something positive if you know how to face it. That doesn't mean that it's good to live your life in fear, no. But
Never.
it's how you tackle the fear and how you really pull through, so you make sure that it's not there for too long, right? It just shows you something. We live in a duality,
Yeah.
so there's not the good and the bad. There's always a reason why you see both sides of the coin.
But to see the both sides of the coin, you have to go inner. And that's
Inside.
why spirituality is important when you are an entrepreneur because you don't have a boss. You don't have someone that is telling you, hey, you are wrong, you have to do this. No, you have your feelings. And they are here inside. And how you go there? By the spiritual way. So, my friends, the invitation today is first, have a bigger purpose. Second one, take the fear with your hand and make the fear your best friend. And the third one could be never stop. I mean, there is one big difference, Claudia, between perseverance and always try. And the difference is, always try is when when you're trying to do something and nothing goes well, and you try again and try again and try again.
Resilience.
That is the wrong perseverance. Because when you try again, you are not knowing what the mistake,
What the wall is.
what the wall means, right? So the real perseverance is when you are doing wrong, you go inner, you go spiritual, you try to understand what is happening there, what the life is telling to you, and after that change the direction. Because a lot of people think that perseverance is try and try and try again. And I know a lot of entrepreneurs, one, and after 2 years, hey, what are you doing? No, I'm doing the same and I'm trying. Hey, but. I mean, you are trying the same thing that is wrong, right? But no, I need to go with perseverance. It's about entrepreneurs. You have to try, yeah, but not that way. So if you are spiritual, you could go inside and understand what feelings, understand what the mistakes are telling to you, what the wall is talking, and look for solutions.
Find the answers inside and also be aware what the wall is telling you. So thank you so much, Robert, for this incredible advice. I hope all our entrepreneurs that are listening to us learn a little bit from you, and I cannot agree more. And I want to take this conversation further at some point. So good luck with everything and with COCO Technologies and everything that you're doing.
Thank you, Endeavor. Thank you, Dell, for startups. Bye-bye.
Ay, qué buena conversación.
Fascinante, ¿no?